Today I'm talking to one of the hosts of the hilarious Receipts podcast, writer and everyone's favourite personality, Tolly T. Hi babe!
How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm so good. We're like...
It's the 70s vibe.
This is a vibe right now. Straight leg jeans.
They're so long for me. If I wasn't wearing heels, they'll be sweeping
No, but that's the
the whole of London
I
streets.
love it. I love it.
It kind of made me realise that there's no amount of love that would make me marry a man that's not black. Like, the black men, top two, not two. It was...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
God did well on us.
I'm so
like,
dead.
honestly, the male species that God gave us was, yeah. He tried.
Did you find me like, you know?
No.
We'll go again.
Cheers.
Let's still sit. So, the other day,
Yeah.
I was like staring on Twitter, like it was your reaction when when the Top Boy trailer was played.
Yes.
And I was just like, I'm not gonna cry.
It was
but it was like the
insane.
best video. It was the best video.
It was really cute because it was genuine as well. Like, the thing is, right, so I've been working on it for about ages.
Yeah.
Probably about like February or...
Oh,
Yes.
oh. Yes, please.
Understand.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're working on it.
Yeah, so I've been working on it. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a lie. So I don't work on my birthday, so that's like a general rule for me. I was like, I don't work on my birthdays.
When did you start that?
I've just always been, since I ever worked full time, I never worked on my birthdays. So I wasn't going to work, but then I had a pitch.
Yeah.
And that was a pitch. The Top Boy thing, so it wasn't last year, not 2019, 2018.
Okay.
September 2018, so I'm working on it and so we started filming it since February, and we were told that it might premiere on that day. We were like, yeah, that's the hype, whatever. So I was going to the concert anyway,
Okay.
because I love Drake. I
Wait,
was
so
at
you
the
didn't even
concert.
know it was like a...
So it was like, it might
Maybe,
happen, yeah,
maybe
and then
not.
like he was running late, like Drake was running late, and so I was like, oh, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the show's already late,
Yeah.
so they're not going to put it out, and then, so I was like, okay, it's fine, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Then we just enjoy the show anyway.
Yeah.
And then I think I'd like sat down and been like, okay, cool. And then because I know I've been working on it for months and months, I know what it sounds like. So then I heard the sound, if you didn't know, it's nothing. But I could hear like quickly and I was like, oh my God,
This is it.
this is it. And then I
No.
saw it on the screen and just I lost it.
No, like
It was insane. Like anytime I feel like popular elation or happiness,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not part of it. I feel like I'm watching myself live. And that's why I'm so happy because Milena was the one that filmed it actually.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that they got that tape because it was like out of this world for me. I was like, oh my
raw.
God, like this is like we
Yeah.
did this and now
my
it's
work,
here.
yeah.
It's on Drake and there's so many people getting come and what's the Top Boy? And it's so funny because someone, I don't know how they found it. I tweeted in 2012 or before that, like, oh my God, Top Boy's so sick, I'd love to work on it one day. And I just said it. I just like said it. Jimmy used to tweet like, oh, I'm so sick or whatever, and then it got cancelled, so I was like, that's never gonna happen. And then someone like brought it back up, I was like, oh my God, look at God. Like literally, it was insane.
Wait, someone actually put up that
Yeah,
tweet
someone
again?
like found the tweet and
Oh my
like retweeted it like
gosh,
wow,
that
like
is
he
so
really did it, and I was like, wow, I really did it.
Did you cry? Because I
It
mean,
was
I'm
so
emotional, so I know
cute.
I'll be
I'm
like,
a crier.
what star sign are you?
I'm Libra.
Okay. Oh,
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
I don't believe in them, but what does that mean?
Okay, so one of my close friends is a Libra.
Yeah.
And they're very like, very sensitive. You're emotional,
I'm definitely
but you're
a crier.
very like
Yeah.
direct.
Yeah.
No bullshit
Yeah,
kind of
sounds
person.
right.
But you're just like a lover of love. Like if you love someone, that's it.
That-
Like period. Not even like relationship, but just like friendship,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
family. Like
Absolutely,
that's it.
yeah.
And I love
With
you.
all of my heart.
I love that.
Yeah.
So when did you get into writing? Like I know you worked for BuzzFeed.
Yes,
for
so I
a
did
couple-
BuzzFeed for over 2.5 years. I've been writing since uni, so
Oh wow.
yeah, like my work experience when like during your year 10 it's getting experience. We did Sugar Magazine. I don't know if you remember Sugar Magazine. You probably
I've
don't.
never heard. Of
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh my God.
I wish I could agree with you right now. Like, and it's like,
Yeah, so Sugar Magazine was like a teenage magazine.
yeah,
And it was like, I bought it every single week.
really.
So I did my year 10 work experience then. And since then I've just been like, this is what I want to do. Like I was like, I want to be a writer, it's what I want to do.
What was it about writing?
And I don't know. I think like I just, I say this so I like when people are like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a storyteller. And ultimately I really enjoy lying. And I think writing and like, especially with scripts and you're
It's
lying.
lying. It's like a different fantasy.
Yeah, you're just lying.
Wow. I
Like,
think that's where you get like your most inspiration from. Not from lying, but from
yeah,
like.
yeah, just like lying. Yeah, it's, like people like to like pad it up and make, no, I'm lying. Like, just
These are the things that are
like,
going on in my head.
saying, well, you're good at storytelling, you're
Yeah.
just lying.
Mm.
Like you tell a good story,
I'm
but
so
it's like,
dead.
it's a lie.
So so you worked at BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Was it after that you came up with the concept of the Receipts podcast?
So I was actually still working at BuzzFeed when the Receipts podcast came out.
Oh, okay.
So first episode I was in my full-time job.
Wow.
Still doing that. I think I worked a good year.
Wow.
That must be while the podcast was going as well. So that was like podcast was like a side hustle.
Wow.
Did you
ever imagine it was going to get as big as
Not
it did?
in the slightest.
Because it's just like,
It still
excuse me?
spins me every time. Like we were, me and Audrey went to Ghana for Christmas, and we were just like in Ghana minding our business, and then we got invited to go to like the president's house. Like he was like doing cocktails and drinks or whatever.
Well,
of course we went, and it's like,
well,
I'm not even Ghanaian. That's what I kept saying. I was like, I'm not even from here.
I'm not even one of you.
I'm
Nigerian.
I'm not even from here. Like, and then made a point to me, I'm Nigerian. That's what everybody knew I was Nigerian. But it was like, from what? Like where it's taken us and what we've got to do is like literally from just
Crazy.
like like 3 girls just talking.
Yeah.
On the mic.
How did the concept come about the Receipts podcast?
So there's like I love podcasts. I always like podcasts. Really enjoyed it, and it's like podcasts were doing well. 3 shows going, and it was doing amazing. Blah blah blah. And then I was just like, I tweeted. I was just like, oh, a girl version of 3 shows. And girls like replied back to it like, actually I'm down for it. And then I was like, yeah, I've got a name of seeing people.
Oh, okay.
And then people
so you
like,
already
replied
have
back to it.
Where did
the name I had was not the Receipts.
Oh,
yeah,
was
the
it?
name I had. Oh my god, I had such fun. So the name I wanted to call it was Cocktails and Cocktails. Think about it. Cocktails is in the drink and cocktails.
Like the
So
tail of a cock.
cocktails are in the drink and then tails of cocks, like relationships and guy stuff and like dicks. And it was
I don't like that.
Hey, think about it. No.
I mean, the Receipts clearly.
The Receipts is a lot
it's
better. It's really funny because Drake, of course, influenced our artwork.
Well, I think I remember you guys saying that.
Yeah. So his song with French Montana, No Shopping or Shopping One, it's a receipt.
100% fan. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have we're gonna have a hand holding a receipt.
I think that's made such a massive impact as to
The
like
artwork
the identity of like the Receipts.
Was insane for us, and we were really keen on like we're gonna make it a black hand, like because once it's a black hand. I've said what this is without actually shouting about it. I've told you exactly who this is for. And that's in everything I've always done.
Yes.
If I can't watch or listen to it, I won't do it.
Okay, I've got that.
That's a big thing for me. Like as a black woman, I do things for black women, and that's always
Has that always been a thing for you?
Massively.
Really?
I remember even like when I was at work, like as a journalist and writing, I was like, all I said, I was like, I'm never going to write content that speaks badly about black people.
Okay.
I was never going to do that. I know we do bad things, but like everyone does bad things, but I was never going to be the person to report that. I was never going to be the person to focus on that.
Was that hard for you though, with the jobs that you had? Like, I'm sure like there was, I don't know if there were situations where you had to write stories.
Luckily for me, I've done beauty and lifestyle, so I've never really had to report bad things. What's been hard for me is not being able to write about black beauty content.
Why haven't you been able to write about that?
Places didn't want it.
No.
Ultimately, like I worked on magazine for years where it was just like, of course the black woman's not going to be a front cover. Like what are you talking about? Like why would that happen?
Does that ever make you want to start like your own like magazine or like just?
I get why people do it. So I remember like I did a talk once.
Yeah.
And someone was like, oh, why don't you just work for Black Hair and Beauty? Why don't you work for like a black magazine? Or why don't you work for something that's more like for a black audience?
Specific audience,
yeah. It's like you're that bothered by it. And I was like, but why can't I work for one of the biggest platforms in the world and write about black content?
Right.
Why does our work have to be, our stories have to be niche? I don't want it to be niche, I want it to be mainstream story. And that was what it was, and that's why I always like aim to work for big brands. So I was like, I want it to be a thing where it's just like, why does it have to be a niche story? Why do you have to go out of your way to find a publication? Why do you have to do a publication that's in your face?
Do you think that your mentality or like just everything that you do now is something that as growing up as a child, like it's something that you knew that you wanted to do? Like what you're doing now?
To be honest, no, I didn't.
You didn't?
It felt like too big a dream.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I ever like
thought I'm gonna be.
Yeah, like I had this like visualize this kind of like mundane for me now lifestyle that I was gonna live. I was gonna work in a magazine, I was gonna write this in a magazine, I was gonna finish work at like 8 o'clock, whatever, come home, my husband will come pick me up from the train station.
As he does.
We'll go home, we'll have dinner. Saturdays he'll take the boys to football, I'll take the girls to do whatever. Like that was how I envisioned life was gonna be. That was gonna be my life. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm living now is so different. to what that was going to be.
With that reality in mind,
Yeah.
do you think you're happier now with the reality that you have now as opposed to what you had envisioned for yourself?
I'm happy, yes, definitely, and I'll say definitely yes because what I'm doing for myself now, I am doing it. It's not because I've got a partner. It's not because it's something I've had to learn how to maneuver life with just me.
Okay.
And I never thought I'd have to be doing that at 30. I was like, oh, I would have a husband.
Oh my
Then
gosh,
we can live a life together, sort of thing, and that'd be fine. And because of how I was brought up, that was so important. I went to school, went to college, went to uni, graduated, got a job, got married. And no part of that story allowed for a me growth or me like growing up and doing things on my own sort of thing. So I think I'm definitely happy because I've had to work out life as to what it is for me rather than what it is for me as something to someone else. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I get
I'm
that.
not
It's not
someone's
attached to
this.
anything.
I'm not,
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah. It's just what does life look like according to Lani.
Was there any point in like your overall career where you kind of felt uncertain about, you know, the certain steps that you were going to
Today, I
take?
feel uncertain about my work all
Really?
the time. I
How do you-
haven't felt cemented in my work. Like it's scary. I don't feel cemented in my work.
Till today?
Till today.
But you're so interesting
Like,
because
I
like,
know
people
what
will be
I'm
on the
doing.
outside looking in.
Well, that's
It's
the
crazy.
thing. Yeah, I mean that's what life is, isn't it? Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's smart. Like sometimes I'm like, everyone's like, oh, you're probably doing it. I'm like, I'm not. Like just like I'm not. Like I'm very proud of myself. I've done very well, but I'm still like, I don't know. I'm a freelancer. Like
Yeah, you never know what's
you
gonna.
just never know.
But with you being a freelancer, obviously I know that you have the recipe that you do,
Yeah.
but do you still do writing?
Yes, I still write. Yes, I still
Okay.
like beauty content people. I still like scripts.
Yeah.
Still write.
How do you like manage? How do you find a balance in doing all of that kind of stuff? 'Cause I know the receipt you guys just came off tour.
Yeah. I
all
don't.
this stuff.
I
I don't.
I honestly.
What's
like,
balance?
I,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
what
yeah.
that
It's like it's so bad because some days I'll do absolutely nothing. It's not because I've got nothing to do. I'll just do absolutely nothing. I love to sleep. And I'll sleep. And then I'll like we wake up. I feel guilty about not doing work, but then I'm still like I'm not doing I'm not doing it sort of thing. And then some days I'm working until like 4 o'clock in the morning, just trying to bang things out.
Wow.
So I'm trying to work out balance. Like I have a life coach who's trying to help me with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like
yeah.
a mentor, or is it just like specifically?
He's not really a mentor because it's not even in my field or anything. He's just like a life coach.
What made you want to get that? That's so
I didn't want to get a therapist because I think my definition of what I think therapy is, for me, I didn't think I was there yet because my definition of what therapy is digging into your past.
Why do you feel like you're not there yet?
I don't want to dig into my past. Like, not even because my past is bad.
You don't feel the need to? But then you said you're not there yet, which means you think that if there's something needs to happen.
I do think eventually everyone needs to get therapy.
Yeah, that's what
I think.
honestly, I think
believe
therapy is amazing.
everyone needs to get therapy. So I thought I'd do a life coach, yes, because it wasn't therapy. It was just more, how do I navigate what I'm doing here?
What makes
Because
sense,
even
yeah.
when the receipts started doing better, I was like, oh, do you mean like, oh, I need to work out, I need to lose weight? And I was like, what do you do for your mental, babes? Because like being visible is mad. It is insane.
Because people have no filter. Like
It is insane. So I was like, before, the same way I'm trying to prep my body, prep my weave, prep my head before I get to a certain point, let me prep my mind as well because people are going to give it to me.
Do you get that quite a lot?
Oh my God, like, it's not a lot, but when it happens, it's like, rotted. And like, I'm not in the business of giving my enemies content. It's not me that's going to give you content to have reasons to chat shit about me. Like, I'm not giving you reason or leeway to say anything about me sort of thing. So I'm like, let me work out things I need to work out. So if anything comes at me or anything, I'm good. Like, I want to be so cemented in myself and who I am.
Yeah.
And that's what I've got from my life coach. So like, it was like very directional to the future. It's what's your purpose? It's finding all the things I need to know about now that was going to find for later.
Okay.
Rather than being like, oh, how did this affect me? I just didn't. I honestly do think everyone should get therapy. I'm just not there.
I didn't even mean to get into this now, but since we're up, there was one video that I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh, like you have Be Pure Soul. And I think we were talking about, it was a Red Table Talk.
Yes.
And it was a conversation about vulnerability.
Yeah.
And you said that your greatest asset, or the greatest thing about you is your vulnerability.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know, why that's so interesting to me is that a lot of the time I think people, you know,
See it as a weakness.
Yeah, as a weakness.
Yeah.
So how did you even get to the point where you feel like it's a vulnerability? Because that's insane.
I've realised that me being vulnerable and me being authentic
Yeah.
is why I'm done anything.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, anything I've ever faked has flopped. Like in terms of like gone in there, not being myself, it hasn't done well.
Do you feel yourself when you're not yourself? Like, are you
No,
aware?
no.
Like, I'm not being myself.
Yeah. It's like when I used to work, I'd come home from work and I'd do like a sigh of relief. Like, oh, okay, now I can be myself sort of thing. Yeah. So it's just like anything I've ever faced, it's always flopped. Like, my authentic self is my favourite version of me. I don't take myself too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
really
it. I love it.
That seriously. I just think like what was it? It's not that
That's
deep.
not
Like,
that deep.
nothing is that deep. Like, I like, yeah, I like to laugh, I like to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm a dating app. I'm fun having. I like long walks on the beach. But yeah, I think I'm very talkative.
Yeah.
I'm very vulnerable, very emotional, and not like don't shy about it either. Like,
How long do you think it took you to get something? Because I know in like maybe like in the 20s and stuff.
it took me a while.
Yeah.
It's quite a recent thing. I always say
Really?
my 27th age
Yeah.
was when I was like, this is who you are tonight. That was a really grounding moment for me.
What changed? What caused that?
I stopped faking it.
reassurance? You stopped what?
Taking it. I was just like,
Who
I'm gonna
cares?
be audaciously myself, man. Like, this is who I am. And the things that I was to myself that kind of didn't like, I was just like, it's who you are, babe.
Own it. What would be the one thing about yourself that you didn't like back then, but now you know to love and appreciate?
Back then, I didn't make people accountable for whatever they did to me. I was just like, okay, whatever it is, like, so I know that's it then, cool.
You're talking to my spirit.
But now I'm like, babes, this thing that you did, it wasn't a
happy
lick.
about
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't a lick.
Yes.
You can like call me Moni, call me thing, but
Yes.
like, and then it means that I'm not holding grudges because I said it now.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
I said it,
I
I
love
let go.
that.
Yes, I'm a lot more honest with myself and other people now.
What do you think helped you with that transition into just accepting you?
Eventually, you realise like this is who I am. Like, what can I do about this? No, ultimately, like, what can I do? This is who I am. Like, especially like with like my features or my face or how I look and being completely flat. It's like I look like so many people that I love. Why am I hating my face? Like, why don't I like this about myself? Like, this is who I am.
With like, I think you guys obviously started back in like 2016 and stuff, and I think podcast community has become so much bigger since.
Yeah.
How has that affected the type of content that you guys put out, or has it kind of stayed the same?
It hasn't affected anything.
Really?
I'm all here for people starting podcasts. You know, I think it's like we and you can have this conversation.
Yeah.
What you take from it is very different to what I take from it. So I feel like so many people's stories and views are so different.
Yeah.
I like storytelling. I like people doing their stuff. I have never and will never have that crab in a barrel mentality because why? It's like Jay-Z saying I'm not making music because Kanye raps. Or
like there's so
Drake
much
saying I'm not
room
doing
for everyone.
But,
Yeah.
like, there's enough hours in a day.
100%.
Content. I've never felt overloaded by content.
Yeah.
Like, it's just all the time a really weird mentality to have to be like, oh, everyone's doing this.
I can't do this, I can't do that. With you like having like such a big platform online, how do you, because obviously at first when you were working at BuzzFeed and you were doing your thing, you know, it was fine, like you told it was cool.
Yeah.
But now you have so many people who watch you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Does that affect the type of stuff that you put out into the universe, or does that change anything for you?
I find that's like, no, it really doesn't.
You're not cautious about like the certain things that you post or where
I
you
just
are.
won't post. The only thing I'm cautious about now is not being mean.
In what sense?
Like, as in, like, there's certain things that I'll see and I want to reply and I'll be like, oh, that can be seen as mean. I'm not a mean or spiteful person.
But then why would it come out as like?
No, but you know, like, let's say like someone tweeted, I don't know, someone tweeted something and I'll be like, oh, you idiot. Then I'm like, oh,
okay,
do you know
there's no
what?
need for me to say that.
Yeah,
You're more cautious about that.
Yeah, I'm more cautious. Whereas before I'd have been like, you're an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, but now it's like, there was like, you are setting your followers on them. But I say that if you move mad, I will move madder. Like, that's factually, if you move mad, I will always move madder.
There's that Nigerian coming
Like,
out.
I will never not move madder.
I love that.
Yeah, sorry. That I'm wary of. Anything else, like, if I read that, I'm like, oh, if I read that in a different tone, that seems quite mean. Or that can be seen as quite mean. That's the only thing I'm wary of. Apart from that, I'm not.
I absolutely love that. But has it, so it hasn't affected like the kind of stuff that you put out, but has it affected, I guess, your dating relationship side of things at all? Like, because you know people get intimidated very quickly.
Yeah, I said to the girls the other day, I was like, I feel like the podcast is my biggest cock block.
Woo!
Oh, it absolutely is.
No.
It absolutely is. Like, definitely is.
How ironic that like something
I
that
know.
shows you to the world.
I know, it's really
access.
really weird.
Wow.
It's really weird.
Why do you think that is though?
I think because guys don't want to talk about them on it.
You're gonna tell them stories.
No, like literally,
This guy didn't pay for
I'm gonna
the
end up
bill.
on the podcast.
No.
Like, you're not, like, I promise you, you're not, because you're not even that exciting. Like,
It's one day.
the story is not even that. It's not even that sweet to even say to anyone. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really care how I come across to men.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like being palatable for a man is not my.
It's not your thing.
I don't care.
But you know the pressure that like I hear so many people talk about this, but when you hit that like 30 mark or whatever, kids or all this other stuff, do you ever feel like?
Oh,
that's
absolutely. I
something
feel it.
Are you conscious of it?
Yeah, because it's something I want. So I'm not like I'm not the
Okay,
person that's like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm happy being like single.
Yeah.
Or something. No, I want a family. I want kids. I want husbands. Like,
Yeah.
husbands. You know.
Not one.
But I want a husband. So I do think about it. It is like a cautious train of thought for me. And like the older I get, I'm like, oh, I definitely know I want children. I definitely know that I want to get married. So it's a cautious thing, but like that shouldn't factor into me changing how I am, and you would see if you fitting for that. There is nothing wrong with me now that I need to change to be able to be wifed.
Yeah.
I used to bang this out. It's a fabulous lyric. It's like you just need a real one time. It's like it only has to happen once. It's not like it's fine when it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I've had to like recently start telling myself to be like, love doesn't choose everyone.
Elaborate.
And if it doesn't choose you, you might have to be okay with it.
Yeah. Problem.
Well,
Problem.
The thought of it makes me want to want it.
Please excuse me.
Like,
no, we're not
I
even
just
putting
wanna say
that into the
about
universe.
the
We're not putting that into the universe.
What do I?
It's real
not a
life.
lie.
It's real life.
Like it's not a lie.
Wow.
Doesn't pick everyone.
How did you even get to the point where you like accept that? It was just
Because
like
when you start talking to something
mate.
that were like, yeah, I wanted to, but it's never happened.
2020.
Like, I'm not having it. It has to happen.
It's just it's got to
Like,
happen.
I'm gonna need it to happen.
So good.
But it's a possibility.
You know how you were talking about earlier, like it's just playing in my mind. You were talking about, you know, the concept of your coach, your life coach is asking you about purpose, right? But what you're doing with the receipts,
Yeah.
you still being a writer, and you know your film being played, your trailer being played,
Yeah.
Drake concert, which is epic. Like, do you feel like you're walking in your purpose as of right now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I feel like I figured it out. Probably
Oh my god, I
like,
love that.
figured it out on purpose probably like last year in terms of this is what I want my purpose to be. And ultimately, it's to keep people company.
Keep people company.
And it doesn't mean I need to be there with you physically. But it's like, if what I'm doing, something I wrote that you read, something that a podcast that I made that you listened to, a film that I did that you watched, an interview that I just want to keep people company. It's really weird. I was interviewing someone, and they said that in an interview to me years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just want to keep people company, you know, and it stuck with
That
me.
really like
Like it proper stuck with me. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, that's truly it. Like as an entertainer, I just like people don't have to listen to anything I do. You don't have to come out to shows or anything I do. Like, but you literally make room for me in your life, and that to me it blows my mind every time. Like people actually make room for me in their lives, and that means the entire world to me. Like I'm so grateful for anybody who, even it's a 5-minute thing I do, whatever it is that I do, but you make room and time for me in your life.
Wow.
That means the world to me. There's something I'll never meet that do that for me every week.
What would like the baby you, not the baby you, like the 16-year-old you be thinking right now? Like watching you, like imagine just like on a TV screen, you're there.
It gets me, like younger me always gets me, and it's really weird because it's like I've separated younger me from me, even though she's very much who I am. But it's like, because I'm like younger me didn't even dream about this.
Can I ask that?
Yeah.
You know, like growing up as like a black woman, and I think especially at the time, right? Do you feel like the reason why the younger you would be so like, oh my gosh, you're killing it, and so happy about it, because of how maybe you were seen or treated like when you were younger, growing up, like in school, or the idea that, you know, black women can't be in certain rooms, having certain conversations?
I obviously as a black girl growing up in the UK, but I have a great mum. Like my mum is brilliant, and my mum is cocky with it. Like
we love to see it.
My mum is cocky with it. Like why would her kids not do well? Like,
Yeah.
like she's cocky with it.
Yeah.
And also I had like people like June Sampong, I always talk about June, Auntie June, and it's like I saw a black woman on my television that was British, that was dark skin, that had like her shiny weave at the time, lip gloss popped severely. And I just watched it and I was like, yeah, I can do that too. And I think that was what, I always say this, Sky Television changed my life.
Oh, okay.
It was the first time I was visible as a black person. And shows like Trouble, where 101 was on, The Sister was on Nickelodeon, and so many black girlfriends was on telly. I was seeing black women on telly, and I was like, it wasn't how I was seeing myself. So if I didn't have Sky TV, I would not have seen that. Once if I would have shown that.
Do you think if you hadn't seen that, it would truly?
If I hadn't seen that, I wouldn't have seen it as a viable thing for me to do. I think we underestimate, like, if you don't see yourself do something, you can be like, you don't do it.
It's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I think for a long time, even myself, I definitely overlooked the idea of like seeing people who look like me online. Be like, oh no, it doesn't matter. It's not that deep. I know. No, it definitely matters because you're like, oh no, she did it.
Yeah.
And I can definitely do it too. Growing up, who was like your biggest inspiration? Like even though you might not have been aware that you'll be doing stuff like the
June
receipts.
Sampong,
Really? Wow.
Like honestly, seeing her on TV was the one. And she was British, and she had this British accent, and she was dark skinned, and like she was on like Your Face and Mine, a show that I loved.
Wow.
Loved that show. So yeah, she was.
That's like the complete opposite to me.
What was yours?
It wasn't a specific. She wasn't my inspiration at school, but I'm just imagining like young you and young me, and it was the complete opposite because young me saw this white woman on TV who was beautiful, well-spoken, blonde hair.
Yeah.
And I desired to be her, and I could never be her. And I tried so hard, purposely, like, I'm gonna speak like this, I'm gonna do this. I was like literally in year 6, like year 5, even forcing my mum to get me weave and make sure it's blonde. Because I literally wanted to be her, but I obviously wasn't aware of Sky or anything like that to, see someone who looks like her. And it's just so interesting. But now with you talking, I just realized how much of an impact or an effect that can have on
absolutely.
Because I definitely wasn't happy with myself. I was like, oh God, I want to be this woman.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
And the fact that you felt like you had to be that woman in order to make it on television is nuts.
Which is why I find that what you guys are doing with the receipts, like everywhere I go when there's a conversation about the receipts, everybody feels close to someone.
Yeah.
They feel like they've got like a safe space, like, oh, if it's Tolly, they know that,
yeah.
It's here for me, or if it's Audrey or whoever it is, and I just think that it's
so my favourite thing about what we do. It's the sister
that you created, Like how crazy is it that you guys have shows and it blows thousands of people come out?
It blows my mind.
Different
Anytime we do a show and I'm like, this is insane. Like it. Till today, I'm just like you lot, because there's making room for me, and then there's like me asking to spend money and coming like that's different.
As in you're coming out your house, getting a cab or a train, and you're sitting there. And
even like when you listen to a podcast, doing that as part of your normal day.
Yeah.
But this one, you are going out of your way.
Wow.
Like I will appreciate it for the rest of my life. Like it means the world to me.
What would you say has been like the greatest lesson so far? I know there's still a lot more growing and life learning to learn, but what's been like your greatest lesson?
I think the one that will always stand is just the authenticity of being yourself, like the power of being yourself. I know that when you're young, people are like, be yourself, blah, 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 blah.
You don't really take it in.
Yeah, cool, whatever, but gosh, the power in it. And not only being yourself and being liking it as well. And also, one thing I've realised is that there's not just one version of you. You can be so, come like Whitney Houston and be every woman. Like you can be so many different facets of you. Like you are this person, you're not just this one. Like I think sometimes, or as a black woman, black Christian woman growing up, there's certain things I can't do because that's what black girls don't do that.
Like what?
Like kind of music you listen to, but it's just all my friends listen to R&B, so that's what I mean. I love R&B and love slow jazz.
You know what? I relate to that one.
That
so
sort of vibe, it sounds like this is what black girls do, and that's what you're meant to be doing, sort of thing. And I'm like, no, there's so many different versions of yourself that you're allowed to be, and you should allow yourself to be all those people. Yeah.
Do you think understanding that comes with age though, or do you think it's if you open your eyes?
Age as well. You see it now in women like Jada Pinkett Smith or Tracy Ellis Ross, and there's so many things that they say that's age, man.
Like where do you get that from? Of course it's age. But it's just me that there are some people that you just hear talking and they're like the girl who's on what is that show? I don't remember the name of the show.
Oh yeah,
Grownish. Yes. Wow,
she's very, very smart.
And I just hear her talk and I'm like,
she's very smart. She's insanely smart.
Like, crazy.
But I do think she's so much. I think her mum seems amazing. Her mum seems amazing, and she's around Tracy. She's around like,
very worthwhile women.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you feel like that's something? Do you do that? Like, do you surround you? You
I
have a lot of amazing friends.
I like being the dumbest person in the room.
Oh,
I enjoy it.
Questions you get to
that's
ask.
some things that people shy away from. I don't mind being the dumbest person.
Dang.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, that woman's sick.
Can you give me an example of like a time where you've been in a room where you're just like?
Even when I started doing the whole Top Boy thing, that was my first marketing thing, and I was in a room and I was like, I don't know half the things people are saying. No, I was
like, could you repeat that?
there was certain terminology I was like, I've never heard it.
Really?
Like I was like, and I'd write it down, and then I'd go like,
Google this one.
yeah, well I'd go ask someone, and like I'm not afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
Just people like, I know it all. No,
yeah.
I don't.
Well, you like that as a child as well?
Yeah. I love a good question.
And people get so annoyed, like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
did you put your hands up?
Yeah.
That was me. I love that though.
So I was like, yeah, I ask questions.
I love that.
Yeah, I like to be around people that are sick.
Would you consider yourself an influencer? Because I feel like,
Weirdly, no.
why is that? Because when I think of weirdly enough, when I think of the word influencer, right, I think you have influence and you can influence various things. And how you said that, you feel like your purpose is getting people, is it like kind of like entertaining people and keeping them a part of your life or in some way, shape or form? Is that not having like a certain level of influence?
I guess it is influencer in terms of what the term influencer means.
Yeah.
I think maybe I shy away from it because maybe it's a part of laziness. Like, I don't want to have to post something and have to tell people where, like, I cannot be bothered. Like, I cannot be bothered.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like, and I think that's why I shy away from it. Because as soon as you say you are that is expected from you.
Ongoing, like continuously.
People continue to bombard you with questions. Where's your hair from? Where's those lashes from?
And you're like, leave me alone, bro.
You have to answer it. I don't want to have to do that. It's honestly because I'm lazy.
Even the red table talk thing that you did.
It is so much
like,
work.
excuse me?
It is like, and I think things like that feel more suited to me. That sort of vibe. That's more
that one.
suited
I
to
definitely
me.
love that.
But it's just like, so we have to be saying, it's a minuscule things. Like you go to eat. So where's that? What did you order?
Wait, what else should we order?
That one, I can't do that one.
What the hell?
Like, and it's not even because I don't even mind them asking. Sometimes I will just go through and answer questions. It's they feel like with influencers, you have to tell them.
Oh, like the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's like
they feel
she's
obligated.
rude.
Yeah. And where's the reason why she's making it anyway, and she won't tell us who did her.
We pay her rent. We pay her mortgage, whatever you want to say.
So I'm just
the entitlement is very real.
Yeah. And that comes with being an influencer. And I can't.
100%. So with you writing and the receipts podcast, and now we're in the year 2020. Where does Tolly sit?
In my life, in
like
work.
in life, work, everything. Like, what is, everybody's like talking about 2020 vision, time of vision, all that great stuff. Where do you now? Like, I think you've had like a year where you've been very much aware. Like, you know that your greatest asset is your vulnerability. Beautiful. You know that you're, very creative. You know that you're not an influencer. So what does 2020 look like for you? Being aware of like everything that you are aware of.
It's like using everything to like for my own good, to be fair. It's just like, okay, I know who I am now. I'm not doing this long search of trying to figure out who I am or whatever. I've always been the person that plays the long game.
Okay.
Like, in terms of like, I don't say yes to anything, I don't do everything, so how does it benefit me in the long run? I'm like, it's a good thing but also a bad thing, because sometimes I'm living in the moment. Okay. So I wouldn't do something, so I'm like, this is going to affect me in the long 5 years. Okay. Or I'll do
You look like you have such a fun, like,
I live a very fun life.
Those pictures that you post on Twitter, I'm like, oh gosh, I had
so much fun. I had a great childhood, love my teenagers, but I'm very like long term. Long game. Or I'm going back to the long run. Like, what's the long game here? What's the? I think there's something instant that's great. Instant gratification is good, but how does this affect us in a couple of years' time? So I think everything I'm trying to do now is trying to. And it feels weird saying this, feels like such a big thing. Like, create a legacy. Like, I don't know what that looks like for me yet. So I think it's kind of figuring out what my
What that
legacy looks like.
But you know what's beautiful though? I do feel like with you understanding what your purpose is, I feel
Yeah.
like it's so much easier to see or to find what the legacy is going to look like once you understand the purpose. I feel like the purpose is like the first step.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is the step that everyone's trying to find. Which brings me to kind of like my main question. Do you feel like you understanding like your purpose, like you actually like owning it and saying this is my purpose, has made it easier for you to maneuver in every aspect, whether it's you writing, whether it's you coming up with new ideas?
Because not only has it made it easier to maneuver, it's made it easier to what I do. Like, is this in line with my purpose? Yes, no. Cool, no, I'm not doing it then. Cool. Yes, okay, cool.
Wow.
So there's like, there's things I consider, is it in line with my purpose?
Yeah.
Am I just doing it because I enjoy it?
Okay.
Is there a bag in it? Because we have to
Very
be realistic.
important.
Yeah.
Very important.
Is there a bag in it as well?
Yeah.
So like, it makes it easier to like how I navigate my life and what I do and what I don't do, and like things I like want to learn about, things I feel like no, like does it align my purpose? Am I going to have fun? Am I enjoying it? Is there a bag in it?
Okay.
And those are like the questions like I ask myself. Yeah.
This has been beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm happy. Thank you for coming. Should we have one more cheers?
So cheers.
Yeah. It's 2020.
2020.
Yeah.